Hi everyone, this is Elise here of Plan with Elise, and today is a video I'm so excited about. I've been thinking about it for weeks, and this is a video showing you different ways to use the new everyday, what is this called? Everyday paper. It's filler paper. There are 40 sheets, and let me show you. I'm just opening this now, so let me show you what these look like. Okay, so these are new from the Happy Planner. It is a month overview on one page, which is great, and then a little noted grid section at the bottom, and then lines. So these are undated, so you can use them whenever you want. There are a few different ways that you can purchase these, and I'm going to share with you the different options and the benefits of each. So you can buy them from the Happy Planner website. I think they are $5.99. Maybe. And I have a link to that in the description of this video. It is an affiliate link. You can also buy them from Michaels. I don't know if they're available anywhere else besides Michaels, but Michaels participates in Rakuten, which you've heard me talk about before. Rakuten is a cash back app and also cash back on your computer. And the cool thing about Rakuten is they offer referral bonuses. So if you sign up for Rakuten using the link in the description of this video, you and I both get $20 once you make your first $20 purchase. Not only do you get $20, but you'll get cash back when you buy at Michael's. So I think right now it's 3% cash back. Other times it's 6%. So those are two different ways that you can purchase, even if you don't use my links. But if you do use them, it does, help me to be able to buy things and live and all of that kind of stuff. So at no extra cost to you, but the Rakuten is really kind of the way that I recommend going because you can get that $20 bonus. So anyway, on to planning with these. I have a couple of different ideas that I want to share with you, and I'm going to make a few different pages here on how to use these. So first up is budgeting. That's usually my first go-to if you've been hanging out with me for a while. So I think what I'd like to do, I was thinking of using my Papermate Dryland Ultra, but I think instead, if I can find it quickly, I'm going to grab some of this Avery True Block label paper, which blocks what's underneath because it has this like gray backing. And I want to cover up the year part because I don't really need it. And I think that space can be better utilized for something else. So let's cover that up. Perfect. And then put this back. Okay. So aside from being able to use this for your monthly budget, you could put bills due, you could put paydays, all of that. I'm going to use this kind of as a savings tracker. So let me write January here. This pen looks like it might be dying a little bit. Could also use a sticker. And then I think here I'll write savings. Yeah, I need to find a different pen. Where is my other Papermate Flare? Okay, usually have a backup around somewhere, so let's try this one. Yeah, that's much darker. Okay, so to give you a little background, I use an all cash envelope system. I mean, I do use my debit card, but I have it all accounted for. So I give myself a certain amount of money to spend each week, and I get paid on Mondays. Once the week is over, any money that's left over goes into an envelope that I just kind of label January savings. And once I have those in my hand, I will share kind of how I do that with you. But I thought that this could be a great way to track that savings. Is this maybe it was a different budget sticker book that I wanted. Let me grab a different budgeting sticker book since I have a couple. Let's see here. It could be this one. I'm looking for these little icons. Okay, so these are what I was looking for. Let me check the size. I didn't really think about the size. Yeah, the size is fine. Okay, so these little icons are perfect. I do have another book to use as backup. Are perfect to use for this. There's a lot of icons in the budgeting sticker book. Okay, so I have plenty. All right, first up, I need to date this. Let me see here. What is January 1st? January 1st is a Friday. So just get this dated. And of course you could use stickers for this too, but for the sake of time and a mess that I would make if I was trying to get these stickers out, I'm just going to write them. I have no problem writing things and, you know, writing dates in my planner. I do have a feeling that we're going to get stuck again like I did with my budget setup. Yeah, this is that weird thing that happens with January because it starts on a Friday. Oh wait, you know what? Never mind. I'm so used to happy. Isn't it like a Monday start? Yeah. This is this different? Thursday, Friday. Okay, I guess the monthly in Happy Planner. I don't know. For some reason this works. I'm not sure why. I guess there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there are 35 boxes. That's what makes it work. All right, that's good news. So on Sundays, I'm going to note, so it's at the end of the week since I get paid on Mondays, so the end of my week, or my, I guess pay period, is Sundays. So each Sunday, I'll open this up, I'll stick this page right in my budget planner, and I will note how much I am putting in my savings envelope. And then the other types of sort of savings that I want to note, you could definitely use these bill due stickers as well. So these size-wise are great. I mean, if you have two that are next to each other, yeah, those fit perfectly. It's like this page was made for the budgeting sticker book. But let's see here. So there are some payday ones. So let's see. We can put these payday stickers here. Where are my tweezers? I can't seem to locate those right now. I should have pulled them out beforehand. Okay, instead I'm just gonna do this sideways so I can see where I'm putting these, and then I'll find my other, my tweezers. So for my regular job paydays, I'm going to put those in pink so that I know that from, my career or whatever, I'm getting paid on Mondays with the pink color. Then I have my Etsy set up for weekly pay. I believe it's on Tuesdays. So you can set up Etsy, I think, to pay out like weekly or monthly, but mine's paying out weekly. If you haven't taken a look, I also have a description for my budgeting printables in my Etsy shop. So it's in the description of this video. Okay. And then orange here, I'll do payday for YouTube, which is the 21st of each month. I know that looks like a lot of paydays. I'm telling you, like, these numbers are nominal. It's more my career money. But again, you could put in your bill due, you could put savings, whatever day works best for you. Down here, I think that you could put, you don't want to write your spending because it's not really enough space for it, but you can put unexpected expenses. Maybe you can put expenses that'll come up in February. You can reflect on your spending. And then the back here, you could totally list out your monthly spending. So that is how I would use it for a budget. I see this has been like 10 minutes, so I'll try to make the next ones go by quicker. Okay, next up is digital detox. I think, kind of especially during COVID because we don't really have anywhere to go. I personally have been on my phone and the computer, and I mean, because I'm filming, but also I spend all day on the computer, and then I usually spend most of my night on my phone or my computer or iPad. So I thought that creating a digital detox habit here would be really great. So let me get this off. Let me write January again here. For all of these, I'm just going to write January, and if I don't get to, whoops, oh my goodness, Elise. If I don't get to use one of them, because it is a lot, I can always redate it just by covering it up. Okay, and then year, let me see, I don't know if I want to write year yet, but in the digital detox sticker book, I think there's a new one, I think. I don't have it though. This is the older one that I really haven't used much, so this is definitely a sign that I absolutely need to. And I'm just going to write, or just going to put this digital detox bucket list sticker right there. Now, I'm not going to date this yet. I know that January now starts on a Friday. So I think these stickers are going to be too big here. So, I didn't really account for that part. Because even take a bath, which is short, like watch a sunset, is going to be a little long. So let's come up with plan B. Also, what I didn't really account for in this is that I won't be able to do all of this. So like, what's an example? Go on a bike ride. I don't have a bike. So I'm going to only select things in here that I'll have the ability to do. So, okay, definitely make a vision board. And this way I'm also not giving myself one thing to do each day. I can kind of choose here, and this is sort of a bucket list that I can keep open. So probably what I would have done next time is cover this up, but you're kind of going through it with me in real time. So I would cover up the month of January. Sorry, I realized I was sort of out of frame there. Cover up the month of January and just keep this in my wellness planner as a, whenever type of thing. So we can do that. Let's add in no social media. Can definitely do some of these. So let me grab a couple more of these as I'm seeing them. Bake cookies for a neighbor. I like that. It could be a good way to meet some of my neighbors. Stretch it out is a quite important reminder because I don't stretch. Take a nap, I'm going to stick right over here on a weekend. Let's see. Plan a trip. Can't really plan a trip. Doodle, I'm going to stick over, or journal, I'm going to stick over towards Wednesday, since it's like a wellness Wednesday idea. Take a long walk is more towards a weekend. Go to bed early is more towards the beginning of the week. Some of these are just more doable certain days of the week. Like take a bath. I could do that on a Friday after work one night. That sounds great. Okay. Exercise outdoors, again, will be sort of a weekend thing. We can do Sunday to Monday on that. Doodle, give myself some time to draw a little bit. I'm not great at drawing, but it can be a good window reliever. Okay. Call a friend and new recipe. New recipe is something I would try on a weekend. Call a friend can be anytime. Pay it forward, of course, is something for any time. Put that here. And get crafty. That sounds like a weekend plan to me. Put that right over here. I know this one is crooked. Let me see if I can take that up. Okay. So I know this isn't like the most organized, but it's sort of just like a bucket list idea of how you can kind of use this. What you could also do are take the icons from Digital Detox and put them here. So these are unplug, these are unplug also. What else is in here? That's a tracker. Doodles, ideas. You could, oh, no screen time. So there's unplug again. So there are a lot of icons that can be used here throughout, no internet. And that's something that I think would be great on this. Again, link to Digital Detox in the description of this video. All right, next up is another wellness one. So this is, I think it's an older wellness sticker book. Let me show you the front of it. And this has these great icons for mood tracking, which is so, so important to be mindful of your mood. So I would recommend just taking these and putting them right on the months. Actually, I think it'll be faster to do. You know what? We can do it this way. To put these right on the months or the days so that you can take a moment each night to track your mood. Even also, if you wanted to, you could put one, let me just kind of show you, at the top of the day and one at the bottom of the day so that you can track how your mood changes throughout that day. So we don't need to sit here and go through, you know, putting down 31 stickers. I just wanted to kind of put a couple down so I can show you how to do that. You can write the month here, you can write the year, you could cover this up and just write mood tracking. And you can note here maybe like how many happy days there were, how many, you know, Saturdays. You can also do a color coding. So like for purple, you could put happy, you know, the turquoise, you could do excited. Maybe this one, if you know, have chronic pain, you could do pain or sad or anxious or just different moods. And you could use this part down here as a tracker. You could use this to note. So let's say purple was happy, right? So, okay, purple, I got a new planner purchase today. And you could write that down so you can remember those happy moments. So mood tracking is definitely one that I recommend. That's from this wellness book, although you could really just draw a circle and then you will be set for mood tracking. So next up is one that doesn't really apply to me, but we're going to sacrifice a page because I think it can probably apply to plenty of people. Next up is a schedule. So there's a couple of different schedules. Like my work schedule is the same every single week as long as I have my job. So that doesn't change. But if you are someone who works part-time or you don't work Monday through Friday and your job changes, or maybe if you're a nurse or would be another example. If you have kids, of course, kids' schedules are changing. Their school days are changing right now. So they may be remote some days and in person some days. So here are a couple of ideas on how you can do this. I have like a combination of markers here, but these that I'm going to use are the Passion Planner markers. These are passion markers. I also have a link to these where I think you can get $5 off your first order if you use that link. So what I would again do down here is a tracker. So let's see, let's come up with a child's name. Okay. Let's write Daniel's school, or maybe Daniel. I always liked the name Daniel. I probably should have made 2 lines there. By the way, these markers, this side is kind of like a mild liner, and this side is a finer point. So you could note times or something if you wanted to do that. Let me do the second line here. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. Okay, so we can write Daniel remote. And then I know that some people, you know, their kids are in different schools, so they may have different schedules or different grades. Let's do Sally. I don't know why that's in my head. I don't know if people still name their children Sally in 2020. I like the name though. So Sally remote. And then we can write, let's say you have someone, maybe a spouse. I'm going to write Joe work. Spouse whose schedule changes. Another way that I've seen people use this block scheduling sort of thing is maybe they are divorced and their kids, they want to note when their kids' weekends will be. like when the kids will be with them or when they'll be with a spouse or something like that. So you could really simply just kind of take this and line it throughout. So maybe, you know, your town is in a situation where kids are remote every other week, which I've seen. And let's say Joe's work schedule is going this day and then maybe over here. And again, like similar the following week. And then maybe Sally is remote the opposite days of, what was the name? Daniel. I'm not great at drawing these lines straight with this, but it's okay. They're really smooth. And let's put another one down here. And then what you could do is, where was this? Was it this marker? So let's say Daniel is remote 8:30 to 1. So that's how kind of that pen works. And then let's write January here. And you could put this in your planner. You could also just pop it right up on the fridge, something like that, if you want to keep track of your schedule. Also, if you're someone who works maybe part-time or for tips or your schedule is a little off, you could also write in here, let's use green for a second, right? That was Joe. So let's say Joe works in a restaurant and the amount of money he makes changes. So on Saturday he worked and he made, well, this pen doesn't, you can't really see, but I wrote $130 as an idea. So you could also like note your tips there if you're someone who works for tips or things like that. So that is that the third or fourth? I don't know, but there's another thought on how you can use these. Let me show you a little bit closer up. There we go. All right, next up, and this is definitely a way that I will be using these, is household. So there's a few different ways to do this for household. Again, let's write January. And this time we can write 2020 or 2021. Oh my goodness, that was close. Okay. So this is where I think, I'm not going to write the dates in all of these. You get the gist. I think it'll be just better for all of us. But this time I'm going to make a cleaning schedule. So Sundays, great day for laundry. In the county I grew up in, we had Sunday, or it still exists, called Sunday Blue Laws, where everything is closed on Sundays except for the grocery store. So you can't go to Target on a Sunday. You can't go to, I think there's not a lot of Walmarts where I grew up, but if you go to Walmart, like the clothes are blocked off. You can literally only buy like food. You can't buy tools or anything like that. Today is Sunday and I just spoke to my brother and he lives in that county still, and he and his son just went, where did they go? They went to Target, but they had to drive more towards where I am to go to Target. So that's one of those things that happens. Anyway, what I meant really to say was Sunday became the laundry day, the catch up on housework day, and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, and then let's see. Maybe Wednesday can vacuum. Hopefully I'll be vacuuming more than one day a week, but this will just kind of be that day that I'll do like a full vacuum of my whole new apartment. And let's get these down. And this is a great way to do it because then you just have to look at what day of the week it is. They're like, oh, okay, perfect. So that day I'm going to vacuum. Of course, I know that there are people who vacuum every day and who do laundry every day and all of that. I definitely won't be doing laundry every day because it's only just for me. Okay, now, my apartment that I'm moving into has like just dumpsters. So there isn't a specific garbage day. I mean, I'm sure there's a day that garbage gets picked up. But for me, I'm going to give myself a garbage day so that I know every Tuesday, you know, during my lunch break or after work or whatever, I will go and take out the garbage and the recycling. And I'm actually really happy. I found out that they have paper recycling, plastic recycling, and newspaper recycling, which is really great because it's important to take care of our environment, and the last apartment I lived in did not do recycling. Okay, so then let's take, this is like taking a little while. I'm just gonna try this with my hands. Maybe Saturdays will be, I'm just gonna kind of use toilet as the bathroom, cleaning the bathroom. And do that on Saturdays to give myself some extra time to do it. Vacuuming I'm fine doing on a weekday because it shouldn't take long, not a big apartment, but also I have 2 vacuums. One is like a normal handheld vacuum that goes on the floor. Well, of course they go on the floor, but the other one I have is one of those robot type vacuums. So that should be able to kind of run even maybe when I'm working or something. So let's see, shopping. So that would kind of be grocery shopping. And that may be on a weekend also, but you know what? I think that for the beginning of the year, because COVID is quite rampant in northern New Jersey where I am, I'm going to go food shopping on Fridays after work. I feel like maybe that's a quiet time to go to the grocery store, maybe a safer time, or maybe it should be middle of the week. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you live in an area where COVID's like high right now. If you go grocery shopping in store or you do curbside pickup. I can do curbside pickup. There is just an extra cost for it. So I don't know if I really want to do that or not. But I think in terms of icons, that could be it for now. I mean, you may want to use other things like spraying it down, or you could do cleaning the shower if you want to do that separate from the toilet. Oh, this I should have used for the budget one, but like going to the bank, I go to the bank weekly to take out cash. Maybe you have something to do with your pets that you want to do weekly. I don't know if you like give your dog a bath or something each week, but this can really just be great as a household sort of overview. And you could even use it as a chore list if you have kids or people in your house who are sharing the responsibilities. So that one is the household page. All right, next up, and this is definitely a way that I will be using these, is household. So there's a few different ways to do this for household. Again, let's write January. And this time we can write 2020 or 2021. Oh my goodness, that was close. Okay. So this is where I think, I'm not going to write the dates in all of these. So you get the gist. I think it'll be just better for all of us. But this time I'm going to make a cleaning schedule. So Sundays, great day for laundry. In the county I grew up in, we had Sunday, or it still exists. It's called Sunday Blue Laws, where everything is closed on Sundays except for the grocery store. So you can't go to Target on a Sunday. You can't go to, I think there's not a lot of Walmarts where I grew up, but if you go to Walmart, like the clothes are blocked off. You can literally only buy like food. You can't buy tools or anything like that. Today is Sunday, and I just spoke to my brother, and he lives in that county still, and he and his son just went, where did they go? They went to Target, but they had to drive more towards where I am to go to Target. So that's one of those things that happens. Anyway, what I meant really to say was Sunday became the laundry day, the catch up on housework day, and all of that kind of stuff. Okay, and then let's see. Maybe Wednesday can vacuum. Hopefully I'll be vacuuming more than one day a week, but this will just kind of be that day that I'll do like a full vacuum of my whole new apartment. And let's get these down. And this is a great way to do it because then you just have to look at what day of the week it is. They're like, oh, okay, perfect. So that day I'm gonna vacuum. Of course, I know that there are people who vacuum every day and who do laundry every day and all of that. I definitely won't be doing laundry every day because it's only just for me. Okay, now, my apartment that I'm moving into has like just dumpsters. So there isn't a specific garbage day. I mean, I'm sure there's a day that garbage gets picked up, But for me, I'm going to give myself a garbage day so that I know every Tuesday, you know, during my lunch break or after work or whatever, I will go and take out the garbage and the recycling. And I'm actually really happy. I found out that they have paper recycling, plastic recycling, and newspaper recycling, which is really great because it's important to take care of our environment, and the last apartment I lived in did not do recycling. Okay, so then let's take, this is like taking a little while. I'm just gonna try this with my hands. Maybe Saturdays will be, I'm just gonna kind of use toilet as the bathroom, cleaning the bathroom. And do that on Saturdays to give myself some extra time to do it. Vacuuming I'm fine doing on a weekday because it shouldn't take long, not a big apartment, but also I have 2 vacuums. One is like a normal handheld vacuum that goes on the floor. Well, of course they go on the floor, but the other one I have is one of those robot type vacuums. So that should be able to kind of run even maybe when I'm working or something. So let's see, shopping. So that would kind of be grocery shopping. And that may be on a weekend also, but you know what? I think that for the beginning of the year, because COVID is quite rampant in northern New Jersey where I am, I'm going to go food shopping on Fridays after work. I feel like maybe that's a quiet time to go to the grocery store, maybe a safer time, or maybe it should be middle of the week. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you live in an area where COVID's like high right now. If you go grocery shopping in store or you do curbside pickup. I can do curbside pickup. There is just an extra cost for it. So I don't know if I really want to do that or not. But I think in terms of icons, that could be it for now. I mean, you may want to use other things like spraying it down, or you could do cleaning the shower if you want to do that separate from the toilet. Oh, this I should have used for the budget one, but like going to the bank, I go to the bank weekly to take out cash. Maybe you have something to do with your pets that you want to do weekly. I don't know if you like give your dog a bath or something each week, but this can really just be great as a household sort of overview. And you could even use it as a chore list if you have kids or people in your house who are sharing the responsibilities. So that one is the household page. Okay, next up, I had to take a break because you wouldn't even understand like the timing of this. So I was waiting for my Happy Planner order from, I don't know, a couple of Mondays ago, and it was just lost. Like FedEx had no estimated delivery date. You know, we know how delivery is this time of year, especially with trying to get vaccines out and all of that kind of stuff. So these pages were in the order, but I really wanted to make sure that I could get this video filmed. I really wanted to share my ideas for it. And so this morning I did a curbside pickup order at Michael's where I got them. Of course, in between stopping with the last, I think 6 that I did, the order came. So I have more of these, which I'm really excited to use, but also this Get Social book. And social media was one of the other ideas that I wanted to share with you. So I saw these platform trackers and I thought that they were so great. If you watch my dashboard layouts, my dashboard videos that I use for social media, you'll know that I typically stick with a color scheme, and rainbow usually isn't it. Maybe I need to do a rainbow one though. Maybe that's what I'll do for next week using this. But in the meantime, I want to be able to use these stickers for a page like this. So let me try to think here. There's 4. Okay, I want to take these platform tracker stickers and I want to cut them. Oh wait, this is a month, right? Yeah, okay, this is a month. So actually, you could just kind of put it over here. Let's cover up this noted part. But if you wanted to, you could use this noted part to track like social media statistics, kind of how I do in my dashboard layout of, you know, what your following or subscriber numbers may be at the start of the month versus end of the month. I do it weekly, but you could totally do it monthly. And then my plan for this part is I'm going to cover this up again because I don't need the year. So let's write January. I suspect this will be a popular way that people share how to use this. And then I'm going to write over here, YouTube. But you could write Instagram, you could write, whatever it may be. And even if you don't have like planning social media accounts, there's plenty of ways that you could use this for a schedule like I have. So right now, let me just show you real quick what I don't think I shared this, my monthly looks like with my social media planner. It's quite a disaster. It's not pretty, it's a disaster. The green are videos I've already filmed, sticky notes are ideas and things to remember. But having something like this is going to be much more organized for me. So I am going to date this because I do really need to know the dates, and I am going to use this. I know some of the ones I showed you were just an example, but this will definitely be used throughout the month. So let's get this dated. I also like that this is visible like in one glance. When I'm working in my social media planner, I'm always flipping back and forth, and this is great. I could just take the page out and have it in front of me as I'm making lists and working on videos. And also this helps to know what photos to be posting each day on Instagram. 25. Did I mess up? How did I mess this up and it worked perfectly on another one? What in the world? I messed this up somehow. No, that's not right. What did I do here? I did 21 twice. Wait a second. Now I'm really confused, unless I messed this one up. 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, the Wednesday. I forgot a 20 on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna have to revisit that idea for a minute. That was a little silly of me. Okay, so not only did I put 21 twice, but that's why that was off by so many. Okay, that's what happens when I try to talk as I write. Clearly I can't talk and think and plan at the same time. So we'll cover these up. Not worried about being perfect. Don't worry about being perfect in your planner. There's no such thing. Okay. Whoop. 28. And then I can just draw a line here with 31. I did show you another way in my budget setup for the year on how to be able to use both of those boxes in full, but I'm not going to do it for the purpose of this. I can show you another time though if you missed that video. All right, so now I'm going to use a pen to write what's going to go in each one. So the day, I always schedule my videos for 10 p.m. the night before a video goes up. So for example, Saturday the 2nd is going to be my classic spread, but that video is really going to go up at 10 p.m. on Friday night Eastern Standard Time. I just don't post it on like Instagram, or I guess the first full day that it's on is that a day. And I do that because I notice, I go to bed pretty early and I'm on the East Coast, but I notice that they get a lot of views overnight. I think a lot of people like watching videos at nighttime. And so I try to get them up at night when I can. Okay, and then Sundays are my dashboard layout, which I usually just write dash, because dashboard is a longer word. And this will speed up. I'm just going to kind of show you how I figure out what other videos I'm going to make besides my regular weekly ones. I'm getting this all over the place, okay, because I didn't let that dry properly. And then Mondays are my big plan with me. Yes, I'm still using a big and a classic, sort of for the same thing as a catch-all. Wednesdays are wellness. Fridays, when I have the topics, are finance. So I'm just going to write $1 here for budgeting Fridays or finance Fridays. And then what's really great now is it's not that hard to fill in 8 more videos. I know I believe anyway, let me say that. I believe, as of the schedule I've kind of drafted for myself, Tuesday the 5th is going to be my January currently page. I do usually try to get it up before a month starts, but there just hasn't really been room in my social media schedule for that. So it's going to be in January. And then Thursday the 7th, I'm going to talk about my 2021 goals. And then I sort of look towards the end of the month. So maybe the 28th, I'll do my February monthly. And then maybe the 26th, I'm not going to write it in because I'm not sure yet. I could do like my February wellness monthly because I usually do a separate wellness monthly. And then there's only 4 or 5 videos to fill in. These are, these ideas I need to come up with, or I already have them, about budgeting tricks and tips. But if you're someone who's trying to put out a, content calendar, this is a really great way to do it, because once you sort of have a schedule set like I do, it's very easy to fill in the other stuff. One of these could even be an unboxing, or something like that, or just a quick video or tricks like that. But of course, also you don't have to post every day. I'm posting every day because, number one, I have the time. And also, really, number one, I have the ideas. I have a ton of ideas that I want to share with you. Things that just happen to come to me. Like, 2 weeks ago, this wouldn't have been an idea that was in my head because I didn't know that these pages existed. Now that I have them, I want to share with you the different ways to use them. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7 ideas, unless more come by the time this video goes up. But in case they don't, and I just get this uploaded, there are 7 ways for you to use the monthly pages. And again, remember, a couple of notes. You can buy them from the Happy Planner using the link in my description, or you could buy them from Michael's. Use the Rakuten referral link, $20 cash back on your first purchase of $20 or more, and 3% cash back as of right now at thehappyplanner.com. So, unless another idea comes to me, thank you so much for watching. I would love if you took a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.